Hello guys, hello friends, welcome to the channel, BedirKM2 here. Today we are going to talk about how to increase your win rate in World of Tanks and how to improve your WN8. If you haven't quit the game yet, or if you are a new player, or if you are saying, I don't want to see my 45 win rate anymore, I want to reach 55%, then this video is exactly for you. With my 13 years of experience, my goal in this video is not to turn you into a professional player, but to help you play more consciously and to make you a player who carries the team instead of being a burden to it. So, today we will talk about which tank class you should start with, what each class is supposed to do, why you should never go alone, and how to read the map, and most importantly, how you should think in order to win. So, first of all, if you are a new player, if you are new to the game, your biggest problem is this. You don't know where to position yourself. You don't understand where the enemy is coming from. And you usually die within the first 1 or 2 minutes. And that's why my first recommendation for new players is start by playing tank destroyers. Why tank destroyers are good, do you know? Tank destroyers usually stay in the back, have high camouflage, deal damage from the long range. So, this teaches you the maps, where the enemy is coming from, where your team is going. For example, why the hill is important on Malinovka map, why the middle line is dangerous on Prokhorovka map, why heavy tanks go to the corner on Himmelsdorf. You can learn these much more easily while playing TDs. And then, after TDs, move on to heavy tanks. After learning the map a bit, switch to heavy tanks. Heavy tanks teach you how to hold the front line, what is angling, how to bounce enemy shells. So, I think TDs for observation, heavies for practice. Of course, there are some different kinds of TDs and heavies in the game, but this is usually works like this. A sniper TD always stays at the back, and a super heavy always stays in the front. The biggest mistake in the game is this. Everyone tries to play like a medium tank, but every class has its own role. For example, the role of a heavy tank is to stay on the front line, to take damage, to create space for the team. If you try to stay in the back like a TD, or if you try to flank enemies, you are doing it wrong. You have to be wall. You have to be defense. You have to stand in front of them. And if you die, or if you try to flank, or if you aren't there, the team will collapse. The role of a medium tank is to support, to attack from the sides, to change positions when needed. If you try to play on the front line like a heavy, or if you try to camp in the back like a TD, you are doing it wrong. If you are medium, you must be opportunist. It sees an opening and takes it. This is the main role of medium tanks. And tank destroyers. The role of a TD is long-range damage, holding key positions and supporting heavy tanks. If you try to go to front or if you try to scout, you are doing it wrong. If you are TD, you must be invisible weapon. You must always stay in the bushes or behind the walls. The role of a light tank is spotting enemies, lighting up map, providing targets for TDs and artilleries. If you try to farm damage or if you play like a heavy tank or a medium tank, you are doing it wrong. You are the light tank, you are the eyes of the team, and if the eyes go blind, the team goes blind. I know there are completely different options for each class. For example, some medium tanks require you to play from behind like a tank destroyer, or some light tanks can deal high damage. But it's important to remember that the primary purpose of these tanks in their class's mission. For instance, you can play a Leopard 1 tank like a Grill 15, a sniper tank destroyer, meaning you can hide behind and wait for the enemy to come to you, but you will leave your team's medium tank line on one man short. because the enemy's medium tanks have one man more, and they can win your group and the entire dirt flank of the map. So be careful with your decisions. And now we came to one of the most important rules. One tank equals a dead tank. Saying I will go this way and going that alone. Separating from your team. Taking a 1 versus 3 fight is wrong. One tank equals a dead tank. So results, you will die in 30 seconds, your team loses one gun and your win rate drops. Always play with at least one teammate. Heavy tanks go with heavy tanks. Medium tanks go with medium tanks. So if you do this, it will be correct for you. For example, if two heavy tanks move together, one shoots, the other reloads, and the enemy is under constant pressure. And another most important thing, learning the map. The minimap is your radar. If you play without looking at it, you are playing blind. Ask yourself, where can the enemy come from? Which side of our team is empty? If this line collapses, is my back exposed? For example, if the heavy line falls on Himmelsdorf, the base is exposed from behind. If the middle line falls on Prokhorovka, TDs become defenseless. So map equals chessboard. If you run like a pawn, you die early. If you play like a piece, you win the game. And another rule is staying alive. Because usually staying alive equals winning. Most players do this. Rush in the first 2 minutes, get one kill and die. But the correct mindset is live longer, shoot more shells, deal more damage. Staying alive equals more damage, equals more contribution, equals higher win rate. And psychology. If you play while angry, you rush, you make bad decisions, and you die early. Just because you lost one match, don't say my team is noob. Ask yourself, what did I do wrong? You may have a bad streak of 10 matches, but if you play logically, maybe your win rate will rise in the long run. So, general summary. Increasing win rate does not mean getting many kills. It means carrying your team. What increases win rate? Playing your class role correctly, playing with your team, reading the map, and staying alive. These will increase your win rate and WNH. And solo rushing, playing the wrong role, or map blindness, or dying early will decrease your win rate. Always try to be second or third enemy, not the first one. Yes, my friends, today we talked about how to increase your win rate in the World of Tanks and what each class should do, and how you should think to win. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and write your own win rate in the comments. I usually don't want to make these kind of educational videos, but some people are asking about it, so I prepared this video. And I hope you like it. Take care of yourself and have profitable battles. See you in the next time. Bye bye.